Welcome to how to do an IP remote. So, basically, we don't have the ability to do a broadcast from any place that doesn't have a plain old telephone line. That's becoming increasingly rare, so you have to use an IP system. We don't have an IP system because it costs a lot of money. But basically what we can do is now use Bryant's talk feature in order to do a remote call from this laptop to the laptop in the station, and then just put it over the world feed panel. Basically what you're going to need are the two roll-in speakers with little 1/4-inch attachments here, a laptop with two world feed panel cables, as you can see here. You're going to need the mini jack to 1/4-inch jack, two of them, which I'll get into later. The mini board right here, which is in this nice black case over here. Our Boomcast mics, which are in those UEG cases. And that's about it. Now, first things first, you plug everything in, obviously. Next thing you do is you pull out the mini board, and you're going to start plugging the things in you need. First of all, you're going to take the headphone, and you're going to plug the headphone into the board. I chose mic 4 just because it's the easiest one to do, because it's closest to the headphone jack. Now that's done. If you have the second one, you just pull that out, put it in mic 3, and then you just get a little headphone splitter, and you can plug both headphones in. So that's done. Next thing you want to do is you want to plug in the roll-in speakers. Basically why we have these is so that you can hear yourself, so other people can hear you when you're doing the broadcast from, say, Blackies or something like that. You're going to plug that into the auxiliary send. You're going to turn them around so they don't give you feedback, because when you have the mics pointed at your, when you have the monitors pointed at your mics, it's going to give you the hissing sound. Next thing is you're going to take the microphone plug that into one of the world feed panel cables. You're going to bring that around, and you're going to plug that into the back over here. Now, if you get nice and close, you can see that it says main output. You're going to plug them right into the main output in the back here. Now, everything should be hooked up. Oh, nope. You also want to hook up the other one that's plugged into your monitor. And you're going to take that and you're going to plug it into mic 1 and mic 2. Now that you have this lovely mess of shit, you can finally turn everything on. As you can see right there, the board is now on. Now, as far as the board goes, you're going to want to put your headphones on. Hold on a second. And then you're going to want to turn your levels up on mic 4, on line 4. Done. You're going to want to turn up the lines on this guy right here. And suddenly you'll be able to hear yourself in the headphones. If it's too loud, here's the headphone dial right here. You can turn it up and down all you want. Next thing you want to do is you're going to, after you think you sound lovely, you're going to want the levels nice and loud. You're going to want to adjust the EQ for your voice. If you have a deep booming voice, you're probably going to want to turn down the bass on your voice or anything like that. Now, everything is ready to go on your board. So now you're going to go into your email. Once you go into your email under your own name, you can find WJMF. Click on WJMF, and this little window over here will pop up. If you don't already have Google Talk, that means that you're going to have to install Google Talk and everything like that. It's very easy to do, yada yada yada. You're going to click voice calling. It's going to go ahead and call the computer that's in the on-air studio. You're going to have somebody in the on-air studio, and they're going to pick up they're going to answer the phone and plug it into the world feed panel. They're just going to turn the levels up on the world feed panel, and they can talk to you. If you need to talk to them, all you do is you turn up the auxiliary send on here. Auxiliary send is the line that sends everything out to the Roland monitors. Now you're going to want to do that gently because otherwise it'll cause feedback, but you'll be able to talk to them. All of these red knobs right here are the auxiliary sends. All of those knobs are going to send a signal to the Roland monitors right there. So if I want to send my voice over the monitors, I just turn up line 4, and it sends it over these monitors over here. You're also going to want to turn up the master auxiliary, which is these guys right here. And suddenly you'll hear that those monitors are going. You might need to turn them up quite a bit. Just do it gingerly, otherwise it could be quite loud. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. There you go. So, after the call is completed, everything's connected, you sound good, you can go over the air. You can talk to the people that are in the station by just turning up these levels that are attached to the monitor from your laptop. So the laptop sends everything over here, it sends it to these lines, it sends it to your auxiliary, and then it sends it out the monitors. Fairly straightforward. And that concludes how you do an IP broadcast.